Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news coming out of Miami right now. The Dolphins just had a press conference with Mike McDaniel, and boy, oh boy, he said Tua could be benched. Are you kidding me? Trouble in Miami, ladies and gentlemen. Mike McDaniel just had a press conference, and he says when they asked about Tua Tagovailoa and possibly benching him, his exact words were, "Everything is on the table." That is not a good sign for the six-year quarterback because Mike McDaniel has had his back protecting him since the day he got here, would never even insinuate that, because a week ago this was laughable, this whole notion. But now he's come out and said everything's on the table. Because the reality is Tua Tagovailoa has been hurting the Miami Dolphins. It's not the things around him. And this is what I've been continuing to tell people for quite some time. Tua Tagovailoa is starting to become a major reason why the Miami Dolphins are actually losing games. He himself has been a major reason why the Miami Dolphins have lost games earlier in this season and lost the game last night. We went on a 4-game win streak, and the truth be told, that was carried by the run game and the defense. That's the reality. Now that you play a good team in the run game and defense isn't as great, and you need your quarterback to step up. Tua Tagovailoa showed last night that he is incapable of doing it. And the crazy thing is, the reason why Tua Tagovailoa has been very misleading as a quarterback in the NFL is because the stats tend to always be there for the most part. The stats tend to be there. Last night, this man had a 113 passer rating, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, 250 plus yards, and a almost 80% completion percentage. You look at that and be like, oh, this quarterback had a really solid day. But the context behind it, in the first 3 quarters, he was 6 for 10, 60% completion, not going to be good enough. He was literally 65 passing yards, not going to be good enough through 3 quarters. 0 touchdowns and an interception for like a 30 rating. His stats have lied his entire career, and I've continued to tell people this, but, I've gotten that label of being a hater. But here we are in the middle of December, and benching Tua is now on the table with everything on this team. And rightfully so. And to be honest with you, this is exactly what we needed to hear from Mike McDaniel, because you have to take control of this team and stop protecting people who aren't protecting themselves. And the days of protecting Tua need to be far and gone. This is also a sign that Tua Tagovailoa is highly unlikely to be the franchise quarterback going into next season. Highly unlikely. Okay. But yeah, that's where we're at with it. I think he's getting benched. And ladies and gentlemen, listen, the Dolphins don't even have a shot to make the playoffs at this point. This is the time where Quinn Ewers needs to be given an opportunity to get some NFL experience in real live games. This is the opportunity for the Quinn Ewers. Yes, that's right. Whether you believe in him or not, it's only right. Zach Wilson, you know what you have unless you think you can rehab him. But one of those options, you either rehab Zach Wilson and get him ready to go, or you see what you got in Quinn Ewers. There ain't no gain from playing Tua for the rest of the season. 0 benefit. What, you want to see if he can make a miraculous, turnaround? No, there is 0 benefit of playing him. Now, here's the kicker. 0 benefit of playing Tua, it better be because he's not playing well. It better not be a case of there's no benefit playing him, let's sit him down until next season. Oh, no, if that's the mentality, and I don't think that's the mentality. I'm not going to say we're that deplorable, okay? I'm not going to say we're that deplorable, all right? But here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
The quarterback play last night was not good enough, and so for me, everything's on the table.
Oh, McDaniel, no more protected Tua. I never heard him come out. It's always, well, you guys are, like to put blame on one guy, and there's several factors. There's a guy that slipped one time, and wish we would have had that back. I have to go look at the film to evaluate the scene. He don't watch the film. He don't watch this several times last night, and his exact words, the quarterback play wasn't good enough. Everything's on the table. Everything is on the table. Man, oh man.
Play last night was not good enough, and so for me, everything's on the table.
Man, that's the first time I've been proud of Mike McDaniel. That's the first time. Like, he should have been distanced himself. But now he's entering that realm. Johnny said Jason Taylor should be head coach, and it's not crazy. Give me a 6'5" coach and 6'5" quarterback, man. So what if he's not proven? Will lead a locker room. Yes, I agree. I agree. And listen, man. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Tua Tagovailoa's time with Miami might be over. You might have actually seen the last game for Tua Tagovailoa. You might have actually seen the last game for Tua Tagovailoa in a Miami Dolphins uniform. He might have played his last snap last night. There's something about it. I think he still might, I don't know, but I've been telling y'all for a while, you better cherish, if you're a Tua fan, cherish these games, man. It might have come to an end. This might be it. It might be over. Anywho, y'all, that's the breaking news out of Miami right now. Mike McDaniel putting everything on the table, and Tua Tagovailoa potentially being benched. We'll keep y'all up to date on it. I look forward to coming back live at some point today to do a call-in show, get people's thoughts, hear from y'all. What are y'all feeling? What are you thinking about what's going on right now? We're going to get into it. But thank y'all for tuning in. JT gives me Dan Campbell vibes. Okay. Hey, well, yeah, but I got to see it. He can get on some. Yeah, I got to see it. Someone said Mike is a Tua hater. Yeah. He probably is a Tua hater. But I'm about to get out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. This is what we've come to. They're probably going to bench Tua at this point. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. I am out. Man.